Hi, I'm Brianna.
And I'm Akira.
And you're watching
Dante's Boxing Nation.
That was good.
Yeah.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Teofimo Lopez has finally said something for the first time that I completely agree with. And it was just this one sentence that he put up in this post. He said, "Don't dab me if you think I'm a racist then, or ask interviews." And Teo is absolutely right. But this is the funny thing. This is the reason why Teo is the perfect definition of a race baiter. You see, because Teo, he puts himself out there as the bait, which entices and exposes other races. Let me explain. When he says, "Don't come up to me giving me dap, don't ask for interviews if you think that I'm a racist." So Teo is saying pretty much exactly what you guys have heard me say. I just made a video the other day saying that, a lot of fans were disappointed to see Terrence Crawford taking a photo with Teofimo when he took that photo with Teofimo and Turki Al-Sheikh. I said, you shouldn't ever be taking a photo with a racist, and you shouldn't be doing interviews with him. You should not be associating with him at all. So when Teo says, if you think I'm a racist, don't dap me up, don't ask for interviews, that makes sense. But on the flip side, because I told you guys that Teofimo, he throws himself out there as the bait. So when Teo says, if you think I'm a racist, that means the ones that don't think he's a racist are the ones that support him. And therefore, he wants to do interviews with them, and they want to do interviews with him as well, which means anyone that defends or supports a racist is obviously a racist themselves. So soon we're going to start finding out which other racist Teofimo Lopez is going to bait into his trap. I mean, we already had the Puerto Rican guy from Fight Hype who was trying to indirectly defend Teofimo Lopez when he was doing an interview with Jim Lampley, trying to imply that Teo is only doing all of this racist stuff to promote a fight, basically using Teofimo's defense. Because Teo, he never used any racial slurs towards Josh Taylor or George Kambosos or Steve Claggett, and those fights were already made. He could have been promoting those fights with racism, but he chose not to. We know what time it is. Of course, the rest of the post, it made no sense at all. It just sounded like typical Teofimo incoherent rambling. But it's important to note because of the level of hypocrisy in this post. Because he starts off the post talking about culture vultures. He says, culture vultures, I call it like it is. The truth is, I'm the only one who can rain on people's parades. Teo is one of the biggest culture vultures in the country. He wants to adopt and embrace our culture, but at the same time, he wants to diss the culture. Or I should say, diss our race. He wants to use all the swag of the culture. You see him doing interviews, constantly messing up Tupac quotes and all kind of other hip hop quotes. But at the same time, because Teofimo is not white, he wants to be a white supremacist, and he wants to be accepted by the white supremacist culture, which makes him the perfect definition of a culture vulture. He wants to rob the black culture, but at the same time be accepted by the white supremacist culture. Now, there was something else he said in this post, and this was the last thing he said in the post. He said a whole bunch of victimized people who can't stand for something but fall for everything. So basically, Teofimo, he's telling people that he stands for racism, and he hasn't been afraid to stand on it with 10 toes down. And the other races, they shouldn't be afraid to come out the closet, and they should stand on 10 toes just like Teofimo. That's what Teo is saying. And I'm gonna wrap this video up by saying this to black people. If you know anyone personally, someone who's not black, and they're trying to defend Teofimo Lopez, or even a Ryan Garcia, if you didn't know this already, they ain't your friend, and they never were. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.